Hi and welcome back to my channel. We're going to get started on making these beautiful handmade watercolor cards, layered cards. Some of this is actually made from scraps from trimmings of my watercolor paper. I don't like to throw it out. They make beautiful cards. So I'm going to start getting ready. I have some pre-cut stuff ready to go and we'll take you step by step through the process. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, now here's a piece of scrap Arches cold press watercolor paper. Here's a flat, looks kind of like a paper bag almost kind of color. That's your second layer. And then here is a folded card that you can get at any craft store. And that's going to be a layered process. And I think we'll start with one of these happy birthday stamps and a waterproof Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Okay, I already used the Memento ink. It's all on my stamp here. I'm going to press firmly, not to wiggle it too much. I have it in the upper portion of this watercolor because the flowers are going to come underneath like a swag, sort of like. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get that stamp on. All right, that stamp looks really clean and nice. That's why I like using stamps, because takes the guesswork out of lettering. If you're really good at lettering, you can go ahead and do that, but sometimes it's just really nice just to have a stamp. All right, let's get to the second process. We're going to start layering with a glue stick and getting everything ready to paint. This is the set of 10 plain cards from Recollections. I got them at Hobby Lobby and they are a 5x7. I like that size because you can get a lot of artwork on there. All right, let's continue. Got my supplies all ready. I'm going to start using this glue stick and I'll be sticking down the layers. Paint brushes. I'm going to be using a metallic paint today it is made by Apollo Art. And I'm also using some of my pan watercolors made by Jane Davenport. She has some great supplies. Okay, everything is stamped, layered. I used the glue stick. And I also taped it down temporarily so when I'm painting it's not sliding around. And then I used a little shapy scissor to cut these little details here. Let me show you. Called picket fence, just to add a little extra fun. Also, I pre-punched holes because we're going to add a ribbon detail right here, a little bow. So that'll be really cute. A little basket of ribbons. Not sure what color I'm going to use yet, but here's a good variety to choose from. When I'm finished, I'll know because I'll see the colors of the flowers and then we could just match it up. Okay, I'm just going to do some really pretty pink blossoms, like dogwood blossoms, cherry blossom, wild rose type. Very similar to this card. No two are alike because they are all handmade, but it'll be similar to this. So I'm just dotting in some yellow from the Jane Davenport Brights. Little centers here, and I'll go over here on this side as well. Get that ready, kind of keep it open a little bit. All right. And right now I'm using the number 3 Princeton. Yeah, Princeton Heritage number 3 round. A little underglaze with this really pretty metallic pink. Mix that up right in here. Using now the Princeton Heritage round number 10. Just kind of work our way around. Pull out those blossoms. Maybe let some of that yellow in. Okay, let's come on this side. Pull it. It's looking real nice. Blossomy. Let's pull the blossoms out on this side. Just pull your belly of the brush out. Okay, I'm going to reach over here for some of this Jane Davenport pan. Like a hot pink over here. Just kind of blend in. These are a nice loose floral. Take the belly, pull it out. The belly of your brush, pull it out. Soft strokes. I'm going to get some of this little bit purpley metallic here for the center around the yellow of the flower. Put a little bit on this side, let it kind of blend in there. It looks really nice. Hope you're following along. Ask me any questions if you have any. I'd love to hear from you. Just making a beautiful card for your friends or your family. It'll be a nice gift. You can add like a gift card inside. I've sent several of these to my mother and she's always so happy. She's like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Get started with some leaves. Nice fresh green here. That came from this Jane Davenport. I believe that's called Jiminy Cricket. She has some cute names for her colors. I'm going to grab a little more darker purple for a little more detailing. Still using the Jane Davenport paints. And still using the number 10 round. Just going to do a little dot dot, swirling. That bleed in a little bit. Okay, we're going to work on some of our leaves with a little bit of this metallic-y pale green over here. Maybe mix a little bit of this gold, this green. Dabbing it a little bit around this edges here. Bring out the centers. A little bit down here. Lightly brush some vines in. Coming out very vibrant and beautiful. Add a little bit of berries, the bluish color here, kind of a teal color. Maybe add a couple down here. Okay, I'm going to add a little detailing with this picket fence cutting here. I think that looks really nice along the edges. A little extra detail, a little extra finesse. And I have switched over to my Princeton size 3 again for a little finer detailing. Okay, this is what we have so far. It's coming along pretty. You can't really see the metallic too well, but it does have a slight shimmer. It looks really beautiful. And we're getting ready to finish up and pick out the ribbon. Okay, I'm going to use this really cute gingham green, and I'll check back with you in a second after I tie on the bow.